Kadhi nyime koda nyiend weche e kaunti no ma Mombasa en ni Jogoeko mabende osebedo katimo tije mag riembo taxi e kaunti no ma Mombasa ochiwo ng'ur maggi kalure koda apps mag taxi mantiere pachokae manero app mar Uber, Bolt kaachiel koda Little Cab mabende giwacho ni itayo koda pinje maoko kendo ok osebedo ka dewo ratiro maggi. Migosi Wilberforce mabende en representative mar duol mar taxi mong'ere kaka Coast Digital Cabs Association mabende nitiere gwengego mag Mombasa, Kwale kaachiel koda Kilifi wacho ni gisani yier gi ng'anyo kendo ok giti koda applications makamago. Okwayo jo taxi kaachiel koda oganda ma pachokae mondo odar kendo ochak tiyo koda application mabende ong'ere kaka My Ride app mabende en application mabende en mar Kenya. Kama indi e kaka natwak kode kokalo e yor nero mar Zoom.
Uber Bolt out! Uber Bolt out!
Okay, my name is Wilberforce. I'm CDC is Coast Digital Cabs Association, which represents all digital drivers in Mombasa, Kwale, and Kilifi. I've been working with the apps, the ones you've mentioned, Uber and Bolt. But we've been having a problem with them in that they don't consider drivers as important players in the industry. They only consider themselves and the riders. The riders are the passengers. So we've been calling them to have a round table with us, but they have never responded.
Okay.
The main problem we've been having is that they compete for customers by lowering prices. So it has become like impossible for car owners to pay their loans. Drivers are going home with peanuts. And that is why we decided and we met with an application which considers the plight of the drivers and which is ready to listen to drivers and which understands the problem we suffer in the industry.
Which application?
So that's My Ride. We did agreement with My Ride. It is called My Ride.
Okay.
And we did an agreement with them. We set up the terms and agreed on the rates. It is not that we are looking for very high rates. We are just looking for reasonable rates. And My Ride accepted to work with us. And we agreed the whole country. We have towns where we have Uber and Bolt. It started in Nairobi, then we went to Nakuru. We came to Mombasa, Kisumu, and then Naivasha. So we agreed to switch off the two applications on 10th.
Yeah, 10th of May.
And we are doing something, it's not a strike, it's something called migration from the foreign apps to My Ride. So that is what we decided to do. And many countries have done it because any country where we have Uber and Bolt, they get the same problem of lowering the prices at the expense of the drivers. New Delhi in India have done it. Right now, Lagos are doing it. Mombasa, it is showing signs of success because our plan is now not to negotiate with them because we've not responded. Now we said we don't need to negotiate with them because even them from the year 2017, we've been calling them, but they have not responded.
And that's also, I can also see that is
we've done
true.
the industry regulation rules through.
Maybe just to point out on that, according to the Secretary General for
Yeah.
the digital platforms, the Digital Partner Society, Mr. Wycliffe
Yes.
Aluchalala, he said that he had a discussion with the Rebellion Act.
Alutalala.
Yes, and they were
Yes.
not willing to bring sanity in the industry because they're saying that the negotiations failed because
Not really a discussion. Not really discussing with them. We've been writing to them, and they have not been responding to our communication. Responded to any. In fact, they have never sat with the driver's leadership. We have a very notorious application which is called Bolt. They don't consider drivers at all, and they don't reply to any mail. At least sometimes back, Uber used to reply for the communication, but Bolt has never responded to any. So that is why we decided we do away with both of them, because the competition is between the two, and they compete for customers through lowering the prices. I think you remember about the UK ruling, which was sometimes early this year. Employees, as opposed to what they say, they call us private contractors, hence denying us all the benefits. So there was that ruling in UK, and we thought it will also used and be effected in Kenya, but that did not happen because the CS for transport, Mr. Macharia, said that laws of the UK cannot be applicable in this country, and agreement with laws from outside, because working in Kenya using their. So one of the advantage of my ride is that everything and the contracts we've meant, we have used the Kenyan law.
Just sorry, just to cut you down before the advantages, you said that you had already rallied the Kisumu and Nairobi to join your counterparts in Mombasa from 1st May. They said migration should be taking place within 40 days. How's the outcome so far?
Yes.
How's the
okay,
outcome?
The outcome, I can say in Nakuru we are the outcome about what we had agreed, it was to switch off and migrate. In Mombasa, I can see it is working 98%, because some of the drivers have not understood what we are really looking for. So some of them are still switching on the two applications, but you find out of only 6 drivers are doing it. But we understand these companies operate with a lot of impunity. Sometimes they use money to pull drivers to their side, and they don't like drivers uniting. They like the divide and rule concept. So the people who are very few, in fact less than 10. So we expect they have an hand in that.
Why would you convince a taxi driver to join My Ride app? What advantages does it come with compared to the other sites?
Okay, all these applications, in fact, all of them are here for business. But there are things, then you get the price, they take their commission. But now with My Ride, it's like a community application. Whenever a driver brings another driver in My Ride application and use the referral code of that driver, there is money which is put in his account, like 5% of the money which has been paid to that driver. Then there is that referral for customers. Whenever you bring in a customer, my ride takes they take 10%, then they put 5% in your dashboard wallet and have it in your M-Pesa. And that customer, it is a lifetime. Whenever he goes to ride in Nakuru, in Nairobi, every time he rides, you get 5%. So you can see that is an application which cares about the driver.
Does it have
And
safety
we've not
measures
gotten
like
that
the
in
other
any other
applications?
application.
Does it
Yeah,
have?
you know, those measures have to be there. You, as a driver, you need to have a driving license. You need to have a PSV. You need to have a PSV license. But now the other applications, what they used to do, a customer can complain and you are just deactivated from the platform. Now in the agreement we did with my ride, that cannot happen. You have to be given labor laws have to be followed. You have to be given time to be heard. So with my ride, we will never get those unfair deactivations. Customers aided you and make wrong accusations, then you are deactivated from the application. That will not happen with my ride.
Just as we're concluding this interview, how do you rally the taxi drivers? You said from Nairobi, Nakuru, all the way to Mombasa. Do you guys have a WhatsApp group, or how are they rallied to join the My Ride application?
We visited and we did meetings in all the towns, and we met with the drivers, and they all agreed that is the application we've been looking for. So drivers are aware what we've not done. Okay, I appreciate like 50% of the customers who used to use Bolt and Uber have migrated to this application, and the remaining number, at least the people coming from Nairobi are aware of it. You know, Mombasa, we depend mostly from Mombasa, from Nairobi are aware of it. Those people work in Mombasa, the ones we carry in the morning to take to their offices. We've already told them about this application, and the drivers are enjoying because through the referrals, they are getting the money in their wallet. So it is okay, and all drivers are aware of it, because even most drivers in Nairobi walking around the streets, you'll see many vehicles are branded with that logo of My Ride.
So meaning up to now that you guys weren't using the likes of Uber, Bolt, and Little Cab, have they reached out to you guys? The other applications, have they reached out to you guys where you guys have?
No, they have not. No, they've not reached to us guys, because like it has happened in the past, we've been having a problem. You know, drivers, because of the low rates, they leave. Or whenever we go on strike, you know, the other strikes, we did not have options. So whenever we go on strikes, drivers have been going back to work because of lack of money. You know, these are people with families. So it has been difficult, and now they have not gotten back to us because they think it is going to be the same case. They don't understand now we have an option, and that problem of lack of money and food, as they usually say, njaa itawashika watarudi kazi. But this time around, the drivers are strong. They have been oppressed for so long. They've been working for many hours, going home with peanuts. And those two companies don't care at all for the drivers. So I don't see them going back to these two applications. And it is our prayer that they leave coast region. And we work with companies who we can talk to and who can care about the drivers, who understand the players in the industry.
All right, let me have your parting shot now about the digital taxi migration to MyRide app. Maybe your parting shot, you can talk to your fellow taxi drivers and also us as customers why we should download the MyRide app. As you conclude, your parting shot on that.
My parting shot is that I want Kenya, those people who use digital cabs, I would ask them to support the drivers. They just go to Play Store and download it's called MyRide app application, because that is the application which we've said is the community app. Even customers, we say if you download that application, you will get a referral code there and you can invite your friends. Whenever your friends ride, you as a customer, you'll also earn, and that is for lifetime. And it is for all the towns. When they go to Kisumu, when they go to Nakuru, when they go to Nairobi, and they use MyRide, and you are the one who had referred them, you will get that 5%. So it is a community app. It has reasonable rates. They are not too high. And you will find very happy drivers. You know, nowadays, I know you've taken a ride with Uber or Bolt. Drivers are usually frustrated. But right now, MyRide drivers will be very happy and you'll get clean cars. So I ask everybody and every digital, and you'll get good services and you'll get to your destination safe.